What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about how Star Wars Squadrons will not have any post-game DLC, no additional content to this game. Now, this is a difficult thing, I think, because I do have kind of conflicting thoughts to it. I would say that the way they described it, I'm kind of proud of them, if that makes sense. They basically said how this is a game that you paid, full up price for. Now, technically, it wasn't a full price game, right? But you paid the $40, and they said this is the game, and it's entirely self-contained. They don't want to add on more stuff that you're going to have to pay for later down the line. Now, that, to me, sounds very much like an EA thing, like maybe tell them that. So, obviously, this is Motive who works under them, but you know what I mean? I mean, it sounds very, like, fluffy, where it's like, okay, we're trying to paint a better image where, no, you get a game at launch, and this is the game that you get. So, even with that, there's kind of double standards, where it's like, again, I like what they said. It's overall a nice thing, and I think a lot of games could probably learn from this, right? There's a lot of games that come out now that you would probably say just stay with what you have, but then because of the gaming industry that we're now in, there's always got to be additional content. And, free is always, I guess, the better thing. I'm not opposed to paying for DLC. So bottom line is, again, good for some reasons. Here's the thing, though. I just did a review on this game a few days ago on Podcast Now on the main channel, and one of the things I said is the biggest weakness. I'd say the biggest weakness of this game, flat out, is it doesn't have enough stuff in it. You're going to finish the story in however long it's going to take you. It could take you 7 hours, it could take you 8, 9. And now, again, it's a very conflicting thing because I've said, well, $40 game you're not expecting. I don't think you should hold it to the levels of, okay, well, I want X amount. I mean, everybody is entitled to saying that. You can easily say, okay, when I'm playing a game, I want 40 hours of gameplay. And if the game isn't going to give it to you, you may pass on that game. That's completely up to every person. So I do get that it's a double-edged sword. For Squadrons, like I said, the gameplay is phenomenal. Flying is amazing. I still have, at the time you guys are watching this, actually today or tomorrow when you guys are watching this, I will be playing this game in VR, so that should be pretty darn exciting. But, that's a really, really big draw to it. But the biggest weakness is when you're done with the story, there's really no reason to go back in. And then the multiplayer is two modes that honestly will get boring, I would say, relatively quickly. Now, again, up to every individual person. And by boring, and by, I guess, relatively quickly, I could probably play this game a couple hours every few days. It's just, again, the general thing is I don't think I could play this game every single day, several hours each day. Okay, it doesn't have that kind of staying power. Now, again, would DLC fix that? It may not. It may. But the thing is, we're never going to get it. So definitely it's a tough thing to talk about because, again, I do respect them for saying, no, this is the game we promised you. This is the game that you were, I guess, putting your expectations to. You paid it, and we're not going to have you pay more for additional stuff. With that being said, we're also not going to give you free things either because we don't do things for free, right? So, again, there's that double-edgedness to it. And so, again, that's all great and good, but at the same time, I almost feel like that is their way of sending this game out to die. Remember, one of the things I was talking about this game for a while, okay, for months, ever since they announced this game. One of the things I've always said is, what if it's a game that's just coming out to get EA some Christmas money? And in all honesty, I really feel like it is that kind of game. This is a game that comes out, again, early October. It's going to be around for a little. Watch it be on sale for Black Friday. Watch it sell, and it'll be, now again, EA's got the sports games. They have a Need for Speed as well, right, the remaster. But for the most part, this is a Star Wars game. This is a big seller. Now, Mass Effect, remember the Mass Effect trilogy, that was supposed to be a big seller for them as well. And that was delayed, obviously. So this was really one of the only things that was going to carry them in the fall besides the sports games. And one of the things I said, the worrying thing is, well, what if this really is just a game, $40, makes it look nicer to consumers. But what if it is just a game that not a lot there, it doesn't, and actually, didn't I predict this? I said, what if they just have this game come out and they really don't have any post-game plans for it, and they just let this game come out to die? I don't speak for these Star Wars YouTubers on the internet because I'm not really one of them, but again, I've talked about, like, I watched the Star Bazaar, and I watched the Ozzy Jedi and all of them, and what sucks is, like, they make a lot of their stuff on Star Wars. That's where they're most popular, and it's just going to kind of be pretty bad for them because if they expected this game to get them even even till like February, March. I really don't think that's happening. I think this game was designed to get to Black Friday, to get to Christmas, and then it's done. That was the entire plan for the game. And then not even EA, but the next Star Wars thing would be Lego Star Wars. So it's tough. It's tough. I respect where they stand, but at the same time, it's weird because this actually is an example of a game where you need DLC. I actually think you need it. You need additional maps. You need additional modes, because I just feel like the maps are very cool, and I talked about them. And like I said, I like the 2 modes. But again, there's only 2 modes. There's only a handful of maps. They're going to get boring. They're going to get stale, and eventually you're going to run out of things to do in it. And I just, again, I think maybe that was all planned. The game's only supposed to last you a couple months. To be honest with you, that was kind of my plan, as I've always told you guys, with a lot of these games. Like Avengers, all I ever expected of Avengers was to get me to Mafia and to get me to like the Crash Star Wars period. All I was expecting from Crash and Star Wars was to get me, I don't know, probably till the end of this month to like Watch Dogs time. Ghost of Tsushima Legends, now that helps. Fall Guys Season 2, that helps. So games for me, they're only very small patches to get me to the next thing. But sometimes games, somebody could buy Star Wars Squadrons, and that could be their winter game. That could be their holiday game. And I feel sorry for them. I really do. Unless they're really happy about it. And then, you know what? Awesome thing, right? So let me know in the comments below, guys. What do you think? Did you expect DLC for this game? Like I said, I wanted it, but I had definitely made that prediction that what if that doesn't happen? So did you think we were going to get DLC? What do you think about the fact that this is it? The game is just left out there, and what you have is what you have. Let me know. As always, make sure you guys are subscribed to this YouTube channel. Hit the bell icon so you guys know when these videos go up. And you guys have been doing an awesome job of supporting me, supporting this channel. We're insanely close to 2,000. We can do it by the middle of next week. Hopefully we can do it sooner. Again, if just some of those people that are watching that are not already subscribed do subscribe. So thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. And I hope to see you all on the next video.